Introducing Orwell, a new security program that combines cutting-edge information retrieval with human-directed suspect profiling.
Today we are at OSMOTIC Studios in Hamburg. Hi, Michael Kluge.
Hi.
Daniel Marx and Melanie Taylor.
Hi.
You are indie developers here in Hamburg and you have a upcoming game called Orwell.
Right.
Yeah, how was all the beginning for you as a fresh startup?
Right. We got to know each other studying. We all studied at the HAW, at the university here in Hamburg, and did the Games Master course. And when Daniel and I were studying together, we did the project Groundplay and won the German Computer Games Award in 2013. And that was sort of the starting point.
Michael, you're the programmer in the team, right?
Right.
What do you think about the Illuminati?
I have to get my thoughts straight on this. That's an interesting question. So how is it connected to me being a programmer?
It doesn't have a connection, it's just spontaneous.
Okay.
It's because the logo of Orwell it's like the all-seeing eye or something.
Ah, okay. So that's the group in the American history. How are they called? Are they actually called the Illuminati, or there's more about it, isn't it?
Daniel, you're the game designer and you're also doing business and...
Yeah, kind of. Business is mostly Mel's part, but I'm doing kind of producing stuff, like talking to whatever partners.
Yeah.
That's actually business stuff.
What was the last book that you read?
The last book?
Yeah.
Funnily, I think it was... I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was 1984 by George Orwell.
Oh, okay.
Because research.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm at the moment still reading Game of Thrones. Like, I've been reading this for 2 years or so. It's just the first book, and
So
I'm not progressing really. I'm not really a fast reader.
So you're faster just watching this series?
Yes.
Melanie, you do the concept art and most creative part, I guess, in the team.
Yes.
No. Have you ever stalked a guy on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah?
Numerous times.
Just because of research, or?
Yes. Actually, it's something that many of our playtesters said. They were like, when they played Orwell, okay, this is something I do all the time in my free time anyway.
It's nothing new for
people.
me.
Yes. That was very funny. So it is interesting, since in Orwell we discovered the more private it gets, the more interesting it is for people, and it's something that we all know, and at least
that's
once.
how it always is, right?
Right.
The private things are the interesting ones. So tell me something about your game.
Yeah, it's an kind of interactive thriller that focuses on data surveillance. And yeah, you're the guy who is actually spying on other people by the means of Orwell, which is a software which allows you to spy on other people. And your task is to find the perpetrators of a terrorist attack. And so you're actually kind of doing the right thing, or at least we hope.
A new security program that combines cutting-edge information retrieval with human-directed suspect profiling. For Orwell to be truly successful, however, we need you, someone outside of the nation, capable of discerning information posted by suspects online. You will have to carefully decide what information is crucial for our investigations. Stakes are high, and lives hang in the balance. Sign up now, and together we can ensure a safer nation for all. Orwell, keeping an eye on you.
Or images, kind of, and they every piece of information has some information in it, and your task is to decide whether you want to give that away or not. So kind of you're kind of a filter, because sometimes there's just wrong information, there can be misleading information, it's your job to find out what is right or wrong, but also we're also always questioning is it really necessary to give that away? I mean, you could always give away a lot, which you think is right, but maybe it's not necessary for the investigators to know so much about someone's private life.
In my imagination, it's like there is no right or wrong. You can't just paint it black and white.
A lot of information is true, yeah. Sometimes there's just plain wrong information, and that could be kind of misleading, like wrong address or something. So if the investigators or the police later want to make an arrest, it could be just misleading. They're landing at the wrong doorstep.
In the way that how you choose your information is being a fact at the end, right? When you take it, then you use it as a fact.
Right. You're the guy who is supposed to find out what is true and what do the investigators need to know.
Yeah, so when there is, for example, one text sample where somebody gets arrested or is suspicious, then you can decide whether to put her in jail, for example, or something.
Right. Sometimes
it's really interesting.
In the beginning of the game, you have a person who is, let's say she's a bit unstable, and she alternates between moods times, and at some point you will have to decide: do you want to portray her more like the more unstable person, or is she more like is this really only a temporary thing? Is she more calm? Is she really more calmly, or do you watch?
So you can actively develop this character.
You also influence their lives.
Melanie, what can you tell me about the phrase "nobody is innocent"? You maybe have an anecdote or something.
It's true, I guess. It's kind of what Orwell is about. Actually, it's got to do with this topic of if you survey people, then you always look for things to make them guilty. And if you stalk people, if you look into people's private lives or private messages, you most certainly will find something that makes them guilty in one way or another. And that's kind of what the game is about. Since even though your investigation might not be because of something, because they are connected to something you are looking for, you might find something else. And that's actually what happens in the first level of Orwell.
Freedom is a very important topic to anyone at the moment, but it clashes a lot with our need for security, and that's kind of what Orwell is about also. So everyone wants this personal freedom. I think that's getting more and more important for everyone. Everyone wants to be individual and wants to live the life he wants to live, or he or she wants to live. So they want freedom, but at the same time we feel extremely vulnerable, for example, to terrorism. And this is why we want some feeling of security. And this sometimes really clashes, I think. And like I said, this is what Orwell is kind of about. So because we have this activist group who's promoting freedom, like they want to be free, they want to use the internet, the digital world freely, and Orwell contradicts this. Also, one thing is also something that's in the game. What is the problem is everyone on the internet, especially in the digital world, you feel this kind of freedom, like you always notice this if there's some kind of, I don't know, shitstorm or something like that. That we often have just a lot of negativity, but also a lot of positive stuff. It feels like a huge world where everybody can do anything because the NSA might spy on you, but only knowing that they are there and this might be a possibility is something that might get stuck in your head.
Yeah, it just restricts you in your thoughts and in your actions.
Exactly, and that is something that's also that we try to talk about in the game.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Erstmal das Video angucken.
Aber das ist dann noch